right. It's the one and only, the legendary Sir Bright Chimezie, legendary Nigerian musician, singer, songwriter, actor. Now, he was born on the 1st of October. You and Nigeria are the same age.
That's so.
All right. Well, I have a seat, sir. I have a seat. Thank you so much for coming.
It's a pleasure.
Now, he's best known as the creator of the Ziggy sound. Now, that is a genre that blends traditional Nigerian music, Igbo high life, and chanted vocals. The legend himself. It is great to have you.
It's a pleasure.
For us, a lot of us, millennials, you were that person that we saw a lot growing up with a number of other of our high life, icons then and all of that. And then, but what we knew was that Bright Chimezie would dance. Our own Michael Jackson. You had, and there was a lot of activism in your songs when you started, and all through. But a lot has changed now. Let's talk about your era. Then it wasn't just for the pleasure of singing.
Sure.
You didn't just sing because you wanted to sing.
Sure.
You sang because you wanted to create change. Talk to us about that era.
Yes. Back in the days, you don't just walk into the studio and you say you want to sing. Something has to drive you. There has to be a passion. There has to be something you want to promote. There has to be something in you. There has to be something you want to teach. So that's the way music were back in the days. So, and you don't just jump into music because it's an all-commerce job.
Aha.
You are there because the talent has to be there. Number one. Two, you got to have a mission. What exactly do you want to preach? What exactly do you want to change? What are you bringing to the table? So, and back in the days, we had fewer, solo artists.
Yeah.
So you hear maybe Bright Chimezie and his Ziggy band, Tony Gray and his Ozimba, Sonny Okosin and his Ozidi, and stuff like that. So exactly what music used to be back in the days. There has to be a subject matter.
A subject matter.
You have to project something.
And then back then you also had to have the talent. These days now we have a lot of people who I have money and I want to be popular. Let's go into music and all of that. What has happened now? Have we lost our values and morals? Even though Afrobeat, as it were, which encompasses, a lot of people say it encompasses, is different from high life and all that, but let's say Afrobeat or African music, as it were, the global prominence that we have now, did you think it would ever happen back then? Did we have it like this? Compare it to now when it comes to global acceptance of our sound, our music.
What you have to understand is this: the digital technology has kind of advanced music. You see, back in the days, we operated with an analog studio, which I normally call analog, we are fighting. So it's completely different from now that you have everything on a keyboard. Back in the days, you need to, once you get into the studio, you book your session, you need a lot of time to balance your drums, balance your guitars, and balance all these things. But this time, digital technology has made it quite
so much easier.
very easy.
But but back then also you used to have tours around.
Sure.
So it's not like it's new that our sound is going out. Then we used to have tours. We used to have you invited, go outside the country and go to sing. There was still that acceptance. So it's not like it's new.
No, it's not new. It's not new. It's not new. Whatever that is happening here, most of our colleagues pioneered it in the past. Whatever that is happening now, these younger guys are building on something we, built in the past. They are using the digital technology, and most of them are quite educated,
wonderful,
enlightened,
wonderful.
So they use all these aspects to
take it up. Wonderful, and that brings us talking about the collaboration. It was beautiful for us to see you and Davido with you. Tell us that story again, just as fast as you can. How did it all come together? How did it happen?
No, it just happened like that, just like you people saw it. I was driving to the grocery shop with my wife, and the call came through. I said it was a cases manager that. Davido would like to talk to me. I said, Davido, I've not spoken to the guy, before. I said, I was driving, that could you just give me about 30 minutes? By then I would have been done and back into my house. Even before 30 minutes, the call came again. It's Davido, daddy. I said, I didn't know the young man had put me on live, daddy, wow. You inspired me. My latest job now that is running all over the world, I got inspiration from me. I got the inspiration from you. Man, I didn't know what to say. You heard this. I said, okay, that is good to know. Daddy, please, I'd like you to listen to the music and tell me exactly what you think about the music. I said, okay, in the morning I'll listen to you. I'll give you a verdict. So in the morning I called one of my children. They brought this music box. I said, slot in the job. Let me hear, you know. And you know, we musicians, once a song comes out, you gauge it. You know where the person is coming from, where it's going to, the bass line and everything before you can really summarize it. So while I was gauging the music, trying to know what it's all about, I didn't know that my son had already recorded me.
While you were doing that?
You know, while I was trying to know, understand the music.
Okay.
So I listened to the rhythm, listened to everything, the vocal structure, and everything. I was quite enthralled by it. So before then, they had sent the video to Davido.
Wow.
I don't quite know. So the next call came, Daddy, I'd like to host you in Lagos. That was it. I came down to Lagos and
and you shot the video.
Oh, goddamn. He gave me a red carpet reception. It was there and then he said, Daddy, I said, I'd like you to take part in my next, this video. That is the song that you inspired. I said, why not, if not? So I was so enthralled that when we got to the video shoot, I was circled, around by young children, I was asking my guy, I said, how do I synergize
with this generation?
And I think it happened and it came out quite
wonderful. Wonderful. And then off that now, you have a new single, the one we danced to at the beginning. Let's talk about that.
Yes, Ozongadi is a song I wrote a couple of years back. It talks about womanhood, it talks about women, particularly about supportive wives.
Wow.
You see, Ozongadi is a woman that supports her husband, a woman that assists the husband. So I wanted to use the opportunity to really appreciate women. Most of them that are quite very, very supportive. Most of them that encourage their husband to become what they are today. Literally, that is what Ozongadi is. Celebrating women.
Celebrating womanhood.
Celebrating women, celebrating wives.
I love that.
That are very, very supportive.
I love that. That's something I'll take my time to listen to because I love it when women are celebrated. I think that as a society, we need to do more when it comes to women.
Yes,
the woman is not just as a weaker vessel.
No.
They are wonderful.
They are wonderful.
So, Sir Bright, what can your fans look forward to? Of course, Ozongadi is out there. It's streaming everywhere. You can get it out there. In the next few years, are we expecting maybe an album, something soon? What should fans and newer fans, because now you have gotten a newer demography. That's the younger generation.
Yes.
They are also your fans now, the Gen Zs and the Gen Alphas and all of that. What can we look out for?
Number one, we are coming with plenty releases. After this Ozongadi, other tracks are coming. Just like you rightly pointed out, we are working for an album, to push out in the next couple of months. The album would have been ready. Wonderful. And people will have a new brand of Ziggy Man.
Wonderful. We're going to wrap up with you, Davido. It's been a pleasure, Sir Bright. We've had you here, and this is us wishing you the best. For me, when you respect the elders, I would want to be like you when I get to your age.
Because you will, and you will even pass my age.
Amen. It's been such a pleasure. This is us wishing you the best. Thank you for the evergreen songs that you've given us all through time, and even having to relate with this particular generation. It's been a pleasure. All right, but let's take it out. You have to teach me. You taught me some. You teach me a little bit more.
Okay,
Let's do the Davido. Let's do Davido with you. Yeah, that's what we're using. We're using to wrap up. Okay, DJ Bright Star is there. Oh yeah, DJ Bright Star. Are you ready for us?